Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all. Hi everyone, my name is Nursaibah binti Imran Khan. I am 12 years old and currently studying at SK Merlimau 2. I am the oldest of two siblings. I have a younger brother who is 8 years old. My hobby is coding and reading. Reading helps increase my knowledge and enhance my vocabulary. Today, I would like to talk about a very special book, the one that is closest to my heart and I cherish the most among all of my books. But before that, let me tell you a little bit about the other 4 books that made it into the list. The first is Minecraft the Mountains. The other 3 are all from the same series called Dork Diaries, which are Tales from a Not-So-Secret Crush Catastrophe, Tales from a Not-So-Happy Birthday, and Tales from a Not-So-Perfect Pet Sitter. I love all of these books. I learn a lot from reading them. However, there is one book that I adore the most. Maybe you can guess what kind of book it's going to be. Yes, you are right. It is another Dork Diary series. It's called Tales from a Not-So-Friendly Frenemy. I will start with the book cover first. Ta-da! It's very pretty, right? Catches your eyes instantly with the purple, pink, and neon green. The cover here looks like a school uniform worn by a pupil from a British school. I wish I had a school uniform like this. This book has 243 pages. This book has 243 pages and is published by Aladdin and imprint of Simon Schuster Children's Publishing Division. It contains a lot of comics like illustration. The author is Rachel Renee Russell. She is a best-selling author at New York Times. She is recognized mostly for her work like Dork Diaries and The Misadventures of Max Crumbly. Her books are printed into 30 million copies worldwide and have been translated into 37 languages. Wow, very impressive indeed. She enjoys working with her 2 daughters, Erin and Nikki, who help write and illustrate her books. Fun fact, Nikki is actually the inspiration for the character, Nikki Maxwell. Her famous message is always let your inner dork shine through, which is what I did as well. The overall writing of this book is easy to read and does not complicate the reader with difficult jargons. It is set in the mood of preteens and helps readers to connect to the minds of young adults of such age. Now, it is time for me to talk about the book. As in the other Dork Diary series, the characters in this book are the same as well. The main characters are Nikki Maxwell, her enemies Mackenzie and Tiffany, her best friends Zoe and Chloe, and her crush, Brandon. The story revolves around the time when Nikki is in a student exchange program and has to attend her enemy's school, the prestigious private school, Northampton Hills. There, she learned a valuable lesson. From this book, I learned a valuable lesson as well. First, I learned about compassion. Nikki is a very compassionate person. She loves her friends and family so much. She would do anything to help her little sister Brianna earn a cooking badge, even when she is a horrible cook and always messes around. She also helps to look after her family dog, Daisy, even when it never sleeps and always tugs on her hair. Besides that, she is also the source of advice for her friends and family. They always come to her whenever they have problems. I feel relatable because when my friends and family have problems, they come to me as well. Furthermore, she is willing to help her sworn enemy, Mackenzie, at her new school because she felt sorry for her. I realized that I can be like that too. Be compassionate and even with someone you don't like and you feel better. Second, I learned about diligence. Nikki is very smart and always prioritizes on her studies. In fact, she is chosen for a trip to Paris because she makes an excellent report about the Louvre Museum in Paris. Her teacher handpicked her as the best student in her class and offered her the opportunity, even when she's at her new school, She still maintains her credibility as a top student. She was miserable with the bullying she received from Mackenzie and Tiffany, but she doesn't let that interfere with her studies. I realized that in order to achieve my goals, I should be like Nikki. I should maintain my composure and focus on the important things. Third, I learned about forgiveness. Nikki doesn't say that she forgives Mackenzie. However, from her actions, I can say that she feels sorry towards her and understands why she is being horrible. Nikki learns that the hard way. She doesn't like the nasty things Mackenzie does to her, but she accepts that it's in the past and she needs to move on. Seeing Mackenzie the bully getting bullied at her new school makes her realize that the cycle must stop. And she bravely steps up for herself and her friend. I realize that no matter how much you hate someone, forgiving is the best thing to do as it sets yourself free. You're no longer holding on to a grudge and you can finally move on with your life without looking back at the painful memories behind. Last but not least, the most important thing I learned from this book is to be who I am, a fabulous, dorky, and nerdy girl with a rainbow of a personality. Mackenzie tried to be like Nikki in an attempt to gain more friends. She even steals her diary, the most personal thing to her. She does a lot of things to humiliate her because she wants to be just like Nikki. If she could just believe in herself and be confident in who she is, I think she can shine in her own way. Nikki never tries to be someone she is not. She accepts herself full-heartedly, the good and the bad side. She knows she's not perfect, so she's not trying to be one. I realize that the willing you are to accept yourself, the calmer you will be. You don't have to worry about what other people say about you. You can just sit back and relax. There is still tomorrow. Let's just focus on that. To sum up, this book really describes what I had experienced myself previously. I learned so much from the advice given. It helped me get through a difficult phase in my life. Bullying is never a good thing, but it's not the end of the world too. With help from family, friends, and a very good book, just like this one, you can definitely get through it. With that, I end my review. Thank you. Bye!